Hello, welcome to Long Dyke Junction. As you can see, we've been doing a bit with the start of this helix. There's no trains running, there's no, the track's all been, there's gap in the track so we can't have the trains run. So, that's the first ring of the helix. Unfortunately, I can't go any further. I'm waiting for the threaded bar to come. And second radius curves I've ordered, they didn't come, but I need to fit them first so I can get the track spaced properly. So then we'll have the second, third, fourth, and this one's going to have to be pulled by hand. There's going to have to be an extension piece on there because, as you remember, the timber is the widest I can get it, so I've got to add a piece on there. I'll show you in a minute because I've done it on one of the others. I've cut this bit out because it's not necessary, but I'm going to have to extend the baseboard because if you can imagine this is the next one going up, look, which it will be. I mean, there's nowhere to land the steel. So I don't want to take it all the way down to the floor. So I'll probably have to put something in here. I'll just screw it on top so the steel can land and I can to adjust the helix properly. So yeah, so that's where we are there. Unfortunately, we can't go any further. We're waiting for stuff. So in the meantime, we've been doing this. We've got a track bed down. So there'll be 4 tracks coming off the helix, 4 main lines, and they'll stay together all the way along there, all the way along there. Then they start diving a bit, and then we're going to split them by here, is the idea. Don't take these notes, these bends, they're not the right, I just put them there so visually, they're not the correct ones. The idea being, I know that there's a line under there, I'll explain that in a minute. Just stay with this a minute. So this is coming through here, then the one back line will go through the tunnel. I may have to alter the height of the tunnel there by the look of it, it's a bit low. I think I can get sort out easy enough. Then this one will come around and this the tunnel, and it'll run up this outside here all the way up to the top, and the other one will come off there through the tunnel round the back in that gap where we used to have the old gauge running, where them hoses are. It'll come through there, then it'll run all the way up the top there, maintaining its height. As it is there, I think it's 3.5 off the baseboard. So if we come up here then, there will be then a loop going in here, so they'll just loop round and go back. And there'll be a cut in and a tunnel and, you know, whatever, we've seen it though. So that's basically all that's going to happen there, so it's just mainline running. So these, where this HST and this warship is, they're the tracks. It'll just be a continual run on the up, down the helix, then a circuit round the bottom, then back up the helix, circuit. It's that sort of scenario we got. There also probably will be a single line branch line going in here. I'll reinstall this bridge. There's nothing wrong with it. I've cleaned it all off. So the bridge will go back in. And there'll be I'm saying a single line, probably, not sure. But there'll be a single line coming across probably under the helix, through here, through there. So there'll be a tunnel here, tunnel mouth there. When it comes through, it'll sort of come through there somewhere. Yeah. And then it'll sort of dive around a bit and then it'll go under this main line. It'll go under the main line there and come out round the back there. Round the back of there, then through here is the plan, and either go up the middle or, I'm not sure yet, but it's going to sort of go in and out, come around here, then it'll probably go under that one again, so it's going to be a little bit of a, like, you know, in and out, shake it all about line. Also, by keeping the heights up on this, it means I can put some under road bridges in for a change, so we can have like a under road bridge there, I'll take one at the other end. We can have a crossing. But we can put the the yard in that we had on the top line, the yard that was up in the corner there, which is now gone. It can go down here as well. So yes, you know, it's still in the very early stages of planning. This is just roughly, none of this is fixed. It's all, you know, I've only got a couple of screws just holding it in. Nothing's like set in stone yet. I'm just looking at it and just, I'll take it, let it soak in my brain over the weekend and see if I'm going to go with that or am I going to change it. I'm not sure. Probably go with it. So yeah, that's where we are. So I've cut all the helix parts out. There they are, there's 3 of them there cut out, look. They're all the same, all the holes are lined up when they're in. That is the add-on that I've done on this one. I put an add-on there so that I can add a bit of timber across there when it's all fitted in to get the final line on. So I can do that afterwards, you see. And then I've already fitted it on there just as a trial to see how it's going to go. See how I've planted a bit on there so I can get the 4 lines through that. It's too narrow. It's because it's over 1200. So I'll have to, the size of the sheet, you know, biggest sheet you can get, sort of thing. So yeah, so this helix is nearly 1300 wide. Just over 1300 wide. So it's a wide helix really, but it's got to be to take the 4 tracks. And I wanted originally to do 2 helixes, and I didn't want a radius under third radius. I was going to do 3rd and 4th radius on both. So because I ordered all the stuff, so I thought, right, we'll leave it at that, but we'll have to put a 2nd radius in now. And that's what's held everything up, because I murdered trying to get the stuff. I got some coming when I get them, and I'm going to have to pull the outside hand with flexi track, pull it by hand, the outer track. So yeah, it's a bit of a change around, and it's sort of, you know, messed the system up a bit. But you know, it's what it is. You know, at the moment deliveries is patchy. It's all coming. It'll all be here next week, I should imagine. So when I get the metal threaded bar, I can cut it to length, I can start putting it in and start building this helix. I can fix all that, when I get the 2nd radius, I can fix all the track on there, and I'll just do a tier there, a tier at the time, put the next tier in. I'll have to put this board in here to rest the seals on, and then we can do the Vicky Verky there with the extension piece, and then track that. It's going to be a bit awkward getting in there to adjust the nuts. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I need someone about 3 foot tall, really, to sort of, you know, a little chimpanzee or something to stick in there to sort of, oh, you, go and tighten them nuts. I don't know how I'm going to get in there, to be honest. I haven't, you know, I'll have to sort of, yeah, whatever, we'll find a way, I suppose. Or I'm looking for a very short person to help me. So there we go. That's where we are. So that's all it is, just a little catch up. You see there's stuff everywhere. We can't run these trains, I think. There's materials all over the shop, yeah. Wood being cut and everything. So yeah, when you look at it in the corner, I mean, I know you can't see it properly. It's not too bad there. If I'd have put the 2 in, I think it would have really been on top of us, you know. So I'm glad I've sort of just tried. Well, I haven't done it yet, and it's not working yet. But that's the intention. So only time will tell with that one. So I don't know when the next thing will be, because it'll be when I get some more stuff. So thanks for watching. Look after yourselves. Bye for now.